Hey, what's going on, guys? MidniQ77B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 125 today for the Series 400 here at Michigan. Michigan is not really one of our most pleasant tracks to go to, and the main reason is fuel economy. Apparently, well, today we're going to be doing not really like focused on winning this race, is maintaining a point lead, but the problem is we have 285 points, so we're over maybe two full races now ahead of the rest of the field. So we're allowed to mess around a little bit in terms of what are we gonna do here. Anyway, in terms of what we're gonna do here for the race here today, we're probably gonna try to be a little bit conservative this race. We're probably not gonna try to go for a win or anything like that. Just more about just trying to make sure we get to the end here of this race, because we don't want to lose too many spots in any way, shape, or form. But not much really else to say throughout this intro. We still have parts that are actually being built, so we definitely want to go make sure we get them ready for next week's race or whatnot. 80 overall car rating. Let's see what we can salvage here at Michigan today. Okay, remember the plan. You'll realize that we're still in third gear going 180 some miles an hour. That's of course by design for those who remember who watched the last Michigan race. It's all about trying to get the most fuel we can out of the car. And oh wow, this thing's going so quick in third gear actually throughout this corner. Might shift to fourth here. That's not bad. I think we'll stay fourth in this corner. Either way, the plan is to stay with the pack and just draft for fuel. We're probably not going to win this race. Got a good starting spot though, P5. Nice stuff there. As Mark Martin will get the pole for this race today. Anyway, let's get on with today's festivities.
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway for today's Series 400. Michigan is known for some great racing and some fantastic finishes. Barney, what are your thoughts on this track?
Michigan is wide with plenty of banking in the turns. You can get 3 wide pretty easily here. That always makes for some exciting race action.
Jeff Gordon will try to use this race to close in on the points lead.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
The 56 car has really been working well on the racetrack with some of the other drivers.
That says a lot about this driver's control and sensibility on the racetrack. He can race guys hard, but he also knows when to exercise some patience and give them some room.
That car of Elliott Sadler sure is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most interesting paint schemes in all of NASCAR. You certainly don't have any trouble picking him out on the racetrack, and that's what a sponsor is after.
Alright, we're in a good spot. Now it's just time to execute the plan. 50 laps, we gotta make 25 of them. We have a really long first gear. Well, actually surprisingly, that last one did pretty good for us there. Finally shift to third gear. Yeah, my gear ratio is a bit unorthodox. But needless to say, it will work. I'm sure it will work as it did last time. Sure enough, I don't think we ever got ourselves a top 20 finish, but
Number 38, down low.
It's all about staying in the draft with somebody, well, besides doing that anyway. Being in the draft is what the point is going to be, and our signature move, killing the engine by shifting to third gear. Stay in third gear for a little while longer and try to utilize this draft to get ourselves back up there. We've got to do that for 49 more laps, actually. Unfortunately, we're out of the draft, it seems. We're going to try to get ourselves back up there real quick. Try not to burn too much fuel.
38 car, down low. Clear all around.
Got some good cornering speed. I just want to get into the draft first before I continue to fuel save. Not there. We're just not there yet. Come on, Sadler, give us the push. Push! I can't waste too much time doing this, though. I gotta stay with this draft, with this pack, and just stay with them. I don't even have to lead. I just gotta stay with them as long as I possibly can. I just don't trust the fuel efficiency. We're already down to 19.8.
Dig. You're only 1 second behind the leader.
Yeah, this takes time and focus. Oh, there's contact up there. That's gonna bring us up quickly. We can actually start clutching here now. Or actually, no, we can't. Actually, try again. Yeah, as long as I stay with this pack, that's all that matters. And we have a smoker already. I'm trying to see who that is. That is Mike Bliss. Already with the DNF 2 laps in. That's not exactly what you're looking for when you're 2 laps into a race. That's not exactly what you want to see. Unfortunately for the number 9 team, that their day is done early. I say right now we're just executing the plan kind of perfectly, but we're actually losing a little bit of speed as well in terms of like the lead pack here. So we might also have to let Tony circle by here as well. Stay in any form of draft. That's their plan.
We're off the pace. Everything okay?
Everything's fine. Everything is under control, my dude. Under control. We're fine. See, we're fine. We're saving a lot more fuel. We're doing great.
38, 34.
As long as we can make it to lap 25 and then lap 50, then we won't lose as many points.
21 car.
Because if we were to pit 2 times, then that's it for us. And oh God, no!
You gained another position.
Oh!
Best place for him is in your rear view.
We're not done yet. Oh fucking hell! Yikes. Yeah, car's destroyed already. Thanks to me sticking to the 21 car. Yeah, I know I raced him up the track, but I really wish it didn't completely stick him up. We can actually use the rival to our advantage. And you want to know why? Because they will always block you.
Number 21.
Because they are programmed to always block. Oh, he thought about taking a swipe at me, but I wisely got out of it. Unfortunately, we're not getting that back. I don't think we're going to get any of these back either. Newman might ready to take a side swipe at us.
Got one outside.
Wisely let him go as well. Yeah, that's not a great start. Not a great start at all. As we're actually now right behind the mayor himself, Jeff Burton.
Car is blocking.
Yeah, I know. Ryan Newman's pissed. We'll make him negative 58.
Lost some time on that lap. Let's get it back. We're about 7 seconds off the leader's back bumper.
Clear on both sides.
Oh goodness me! Debris that came right off the car. We can actually now make a 2-stopper work. We no longer have to do a 1-stopper anymore. We can no longer have to do that. We're all going to make a 2-stopper at some point. So now the gear ratio I made was completely pointless. So now we race back to the line. We're going to come home in 14th of the line here. Yeah, that did not work out as much as I hoped it would. Not like last time anyway. I just saw the debris come off of Ryan Newman's car. It hit our front grille a little bit. Either way, it's best that we come on in to make some repairs. Alright, with those repairs underway and our new set of tires and some fuel, we gotta claw our way through up the field.
Looks like we were the only car on pit road during that entire caution.
So, oh goodness me, that was a horrible start. I really wasn't expecting that at all, so we might be in huge amounts of trouble right then and there. I was expecting to be in second gear, not first. All right, so that's a bit unfortunate there that we have to let the field just drive away like that. Hopefully, we'll be able to get them back pretty soon. So after a few laps already, we're already up to 37. Got around all the irrelevant drivers that are back there. We got Casey Mears alongside it with Kenny Wallace as well. Chase Montgomery's just slightly up ahead, but we have to get out of the gas completely. We're actually going so slow in turn 3 and turn 4 that Chase Montgomery is being the sole purpose that they're even still alive here because of how strong this draft is we have. Oh, this car. Thankfully, we got these upgrades in time before we got back to Michigan. 3 wide, back down to 2 wide. We got not Mike Bliss, sorry. Jack Sprague in the 0 car. We've been able to make short work with him. And there's the other 2 Hendrick cars, the 25 of Joe Nemechek and the 5 of Terry Labonte. Brian Vickers, who's running a different alternate paint scheme this week. unfortunately, that's not helping him against his battle with Scott Wimber, because I've yet to see him. And we're making short work with them guys. We're up to the top 30 already. Still working our way back up. Unfortunately, Robbie Gordon is still going to be Robbie Gordon. He's getting outraced by Ashton Lewis on almost a consistent basis. When are you going to realize that that 31 seat doesn't really belong to you? Unfortunately, Steve Park is not doing that much better. He's in 26th. And there's our sponsor, Michael Waltrip, just up ahead, with Scott Wimmer also alongside. They're side by side right up there. We could try to do three-wide maneuver here because of how fast we're going. We do. We will make the three-wide maneuver, but we got the power down on it. This car does not feel loose nor tight. It actually feels pretty balanced. Part of me wants to make it a little bit looser, but I decided against it on that pit stop anyway. We're going to make the move on Stan Barrett on the outside, not number 49. Having a decent day for the 49 team anyway. He's up in 125th, and now we're up in the middle of this pack here. 3 by 3 by 2 by 2. Next up is Jeff Green in front of us, with McMurray on the right side. We're going to try to think about maybe doing a maneuver on the outside on the straightaway when we can. We're not clear. We are not clear still. We got Craven, Sadler. We're all stuck in there 3 wide. We might even try to put. We're going to try to push Sadler, but no, we're going to try to make a 3 wide maneuver, and maybe even briefly a 4 wide. But no, we're going to instead push to 38, straight up ahead. Go straight down the inside. No, not quite yet. But we have to nudge Elliott Sadler, who is not really exactly the kindest of persons to us. Now we got Johnny Benson right alongside in front of us. Like I said, the old one-stopper isn't going to happen anymore. We're thinking about maybe lap 30. We'll just call it quits and head inside of the pits. We're not really losing that much speed, which is really nice to see. I made the gear ratios for third and fourth gear almost about the same. So now we'll just go take a break and just figure out when the leaders are going to go head down to the pits. We're now all over the back of Jeremy Mayfield. We're going to try to make an easy move down towards the inside, along with Ward Burton as well. Honestly, I wish these guys would run more towards the front, but I guess the AI values won't allow it. You know, if I were to make a mod for this game to make AI to be some guys would be randomly good one day and terrible the next, or whatnot. Ward Burton's actually being a really good defensive driver right in front of us. I was hoping Ward Burton, despite having 2 wins in the previous season's game, with his Thunder, the 2002 season in real life, anyway, before this game came out, as we make an easy pass around him, he would actually go and try to be more of a front runner as well. He did win the Daytona 500 and the Loudon race anyway. Unfortunately, those were his last wins of his career. We gotta go slide the tires just a little bit. We're going to try to go around Matt Kenseth here, and now is when people are probably going to start thinking about coming down the pit roads anyway. We're not getting as much speed as I thought we would, but Matt Kenseth is still fighting on the outside. Getting a little bit less drive off here. Yeah, he clears us. We're gonna have to try again down the inside once again. Maybe a little bit of contact. Bring it back a little bit. Surprisingly, that did not warrant a 10. Yeah, he's getting much better drive-offs off the corner than we are. So we're going to try to pass him on the straigaway. We're going to try to set him up here instead. Or maybe use him as a tow, but no, okay, the car wants to go to the outside. Maybe we'll get the runoff instead.
Number 17.
And we kind of are, in a way. We're in front of him that time. We're going to squeeze him down there. I mean, yeah, we are flying. We are driving a little bit quicker than I thought we would be anyway. As 3 of our tires are now worn. I think at this point, we might just push Matt Kenseth, actually, to try to see if we can get ourselves up there to work together to get up to these cars up ahead. Or my instincts say no, because we're going to body slam them like that. What are you talking about? I'm a clean driver. I'm fine. I'm not just bashing everybody out of my way for no reason. What are you talking about, Sheldon? That is not like me. Anyway, of course, we all know that's a bit of a lie, especially in the last few episodes anyway. And, as you can tell by the car, I mean, we're still not going to plan on winning this race anyway. But, hey, a good top 10 run here, especially with the strategy out the window. it is what it is. As long as we still get to keep the point lead, which I think that's the goal for today. With the pit cycle beginning underway,
38,
try to make a pass on Sterling Marlin because this draft that we have is still strong.
40, up high.
We're losing a little bit of time towards the leaders anyway.
All clear, buddy.
We've fallen a second behind. We were 6 seconds before, now we're 7 seconds back from the leader. Of course, just because we're in the top 10 now doesn't mean we will be at any point in time in the future. Because I think everyone else is going to make their one and only stop. We have to make our one and only stop pretty soon. We're thinking about... Oh, it's tight. It is tight. So maybe I will adjust a little bit more on the wedge. See if we can actually help out the handling a little bit. All right, see, did we get any time on the leader that time?
38, 71.
Okay.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
I mean, we can pick up some more
Still
spots,
7 seconds off the
but
lead.
unfortunately, we're not going to be able to for at least a little
Careful.
while.
There's some cars entering the track ahead. Be careful.
Oh, it's... You see, I don't know if I want to make the adjustment or not to make it looser. We probably will, but still. Might also maybe make an air pressure adjustment as well. Maybe lower it a little bit. So I don't know if I want to make it lowered or what. Get some more drive off in the corner maybe.
38,
I mean, we're already two
Okay, buddy,
two
we're
full
faster
races
than
ahead,
leader. Let's get
so
up
we
there.
might as well try something, you know?
Going down low.
Leaders are coming in, what it looks like there. We're going to try to lead this lap anyway.
39, 3.
All right, 22 laps. We led a lap, we got 5 bonus points.
The 10 car. inside.
I think we can make it from here. Yeah, we got to make it from, we got to go in here. This will be our one and only stop this lap. This, honestly, them pitting now and, well, you know, with this, the situation we have, we could not have had a better situation. Yeah, we're going to put our hand out the window. We're going to try to stay on the very low lane here anyway.
99, it's up high.
We're losing a lot of time.
All clear, buddy.
Gas tank's almost dry.
I forget where the starting line
Number
is.
22, up high.
Okay. Well, it's already at 27. All right, so we'll bring it back up to 28 then. I was hoping it wouldn't be. Alrighty, guys, good stop here.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas on this stop. And that's what
All right, good stuff. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the lead or anybody else in that like that anyway.
You got
We
some
lost
traffic
a lot of
east
spots
over.
actually.
Okay.
A lot of time anyway. But we should have at least a few laps on tires actually. So we should be okay.
The 17 car is going on.
As we're going to cycle out 16th anyway. We're kind of like we're like this before. But now, you know, we're finally getting up to speed. We got our sponsor, Michael Waltrip, right there.
The 15
Maybe he can help
car
us out a
is
little bit.
outside.
Who knows? All right. We proved now that 2 cars are better than 1, but now it's time to get ahead of our sponsor.
Okay, we're clear.
So up to 16 we go. Now we're caught up in the draft with Ward Burton. And make sure we can get up to him though as well.
37, 98.
Unfortunately for us, we're losing time to the leaders, even though we have a little bit of a tire advantage. Unfortunately, we knew this wasn't going to be a successful day, it seems, for us anyway. Tony Stewart's still leading the race. He might get his 3rd or 4th win of the year. I don't remember. I mean, too many other things, of course, that are on my mind besides this, of course. See if we can make the move on Ward this corner. Oh, the handling of this car feels a lot better.
Another spot.
So maybe it was the tightness there, because we just went through that corner really quickly. So we're going to try to have Ward push us a little bit. We're going to try to bring him up. And if he gets around us, we'll just repeat the cycle over and over and over again. Like IndyCar in a way, where it's like we're slingshotting back and forth. I don't see us getting any higher than these 3 cars here today, I'll tell you what, though. All right, we finally got the draft of Matt Kenseth. We're going to have him pull us along a little bit here.
38, 42.
Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that.
Oh, goodness me. Why did that happen? I didn't even touch the joystick. Okay, gonna have to reset. Try again. Get in that draft anyway. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Right rear's going down a little bit there. I thought we had a draft, but guess we're gonna have to wait again. Stewart looks. I like that Stewart is leading the race. He is probably going to end up winning this race, it seems, unless somehow a caution comes out and just resets everything. I don't even know who's up there. Like, that's like 3 spots ahead of us. I think the highest we'll ever finish today is going to be 12th. Yeah, we're going, oh god, 211 miles an hour we went through that corner there. That might be Jeff Burton, I think. We gotta get around Matt Kenseth! What a save. Unfortunately, we lost the draft, though. Damn it. It was a nice little save there. And I don't mean like one of those Rocket League, like, what a saves, you know what I mean? Like, that was a legit save. Hopefully the tires can last another 10 laps, though. I think we'll be able to get back up there. Coming towards 5 laps to go. We still have not caught them. They're still there, but we can't just reach them.
99. Good lap. 5 more laps.
5 more to go. Stewart has a huge lead. This is going to affect us quite a bit because of him leading, and we're not. But he might get 10 bonus points. I'm pretty sure he does. And we only get 5. We did lead that 1 lap, which was on purpose. We're just never going to be good enough at Michigan at all, it seems. I'm trying to get Marlin. Ever since that little blemish on a few laps ago, anyway, we've not gotten anything back. In fact, we might be losing a little bit of time to people behind us as well. I see them too creeping back up in my mirror. So hopefully they'll stay away after these 4 laps. Maybe we'll get a little bit of help from these lap cars here. See if we can actually get some draft going or whatnot. Ooh, you probably saw the number. Issue. We're gonna have to clutch it. We can't even think about it. We might even have to lose spots to Ward and Michael. Oh god, the rear tires are gone too.
22 car is going
Yeah, they're gone. We're gonna have to let them by. There's no chance. There's not a chance in the world. We have 1.3 in 2 laps.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting.
We cannot afford to pit now. We have to salvage. Unfortunately, we have to let these guys go by.
The 15 car is down low.
We have to. Oh, hold on to it now.
All clear, buddy.
This is gonna be tough. Yeah. Stewart's gonna easily win this race. I don't even know if we're gonna finish in 17th. I mean, this was honestly kind of expecting this, really. But that just goes to show we could not have gone 25 laps. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be very, very tight.
We're on lap.
I hate this track in this game. Can we even get to able to limp to the finish line anyway? We're losing control. We have no fuel. Tony Stewart wins the race, for what I understand, anyway. Oh, fuck. Shut it off.
The 10 car is gaining.
Fuel's empty.
Got 1 down low.
Damn it, fuel's empty. It's out.
Still there. Take it.
Yeah, it's out. Let Benson go by, of course. We should be fine, but come on, don't lose any more spots. I hate this track.
Still a strong finish.
Just a little off, but that's okay.
Tony Stewart is your winner. Ow!
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, you're right, but that just makes for a better race in my opinion. It really makes the better drivers stand out that much more.
The 56 car will probably be exchanging words in the garage with the 18 car.
Should be interesting next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
We're out of time here at MRN. We hope you enjoyed today's race, and we'll see you next time.
So it's Tony Stewart that takes the W here today at the Sirius 400 in Michigan International Speedway. Unfortunately for us, that he's our closest rival in terms of like our competitor-wise, but it shouldn't be too much of a dent on the points. But losing 16 spots to him is not exactly the greatest thing in the world either. Now, in terms of like what the fuel situation was, I was kind of fearing for this situation to actually occur, but I was really hoping to go a little bit longer, but thankfully we didn't run out of the fuel on the back straightaway, or turn 1 anyway. Like, it really could have been a lot worse for us. We probably would not have been able to finish it all, period. And look what would have happened then. So we definitely got to take our losses. So with the results, we have the results today. We have Tony Stewart, who won from 16th place. He's definitely hunting us down for this championship, I have to tell you what. He leads 34 laps today here at Michigan. Dale Jarrett second, Earnhardt third, Johnson fourth, Kurt Busch with another solid top five, Labonte sixth, Harvick seventh, Jeff Gordon eighth, Mark Martin, unfortunately only leading 6 laps, ends up in ninth, and 10th place goes to Ryan Newman. So taking a look at the rest of the field, we actually lead 2 laps. Actually, I guess we're the one going into pit road anyway. And Vickers wins against Wimmer, who both of these guys have a solid 21st, 23rd place finishes. Well, for their standards, I guess, but not for something for Hendrick or Penske would be looking for anyway. Rest of the field, and yeah, wow, both the Everham cars. That's not what we're looking for here today for both of them. Mike Bliss only lasting 2 laps, and Mayfield, the team captain, finishes only 45 laps. But that'll be it here today for NASCAR Thunder 2004. Of course, as well, we'll have to take a look at the standings really quick to see how much of a damper it did. Okay, it did a decent chunk, but we're still at least a full race ahead, so we're definitely okay. Like, literally nothing could go wrong for these next few races anyway. We're going to be fine, because Sonoma's up next. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit angry about the lack of road course wins I have in this playthrough, so I definitely want to go step those up pretty soon anyway, especially since we got some new parts coming along the way pretty soon. So, as always, if you really like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We're almost at 500 subscribers, believe it or not, so I might even do a little something special once we do hit that 500 number. Probably do a full streamed Daytona 500 in any NASCAR game whatsoever, whether it be PS2 era, Thunder era, U-Tactics era, or even the Heat era, whether it be or even like Dirt to Daytona or whatever you want to do anyway. It'll be a full-length Daytona 500 for, once we hit 500 subscribers anyway. Whatever, I'll make a community post about it pretty soon. I'm not sure when, but it'll be done soon. And as always, make sure you hit the Liberty Bell for more notifications, of course. And we'll see you all in the next race at Sonoma Valley, California.